Hello, and thank you for tuning in to the latest Tropical Atlantic Marine Weather Briefing issued on Thursday, July 17, 2025. This forecast is going to be valid through Tuesday, July 22nd at 12 C. And here is an overview of what we are expecting for the next 5 days. In terms of winds, we are expecting no gales. Winds are going to be less than 34 knots. And in terms of swells, we are expecting seas to be between 12 to 14 feet off the coast of Colombia on Thursday and Friday. Looking into the tropical weather outlook, we have been watching for the last couple of days AL93, but according to the latest tropical weather outlook, the system is already in the coast of Louisiana, and we are expecting if the system, there's a low chance for development this afternoon, and if it doesn't develop, then the system is going to continue to move overland and dissipating any chances of development. And here's this morning surface map where we have a high pressure in the Atlantic, and we also have AL93 in the coast of Louisiana, and we have these two tropical waves moving across the Caribbean. The pressure gradient between this high pressure and the lower pressures over South America are supporting fresh to strong winds in the Caribbean Sea, and we are expecting these winds to pulse to near gale tonight, and we're also seeing fresh winds north of the Greater Antilles. And where we find the strongest winds in the Caribbean, we are seeing 10 to 12 feet seas, and north of the Greater Antilles, we are seeing seas around 8 feet. Looking into tomorrow's forecast, 24-hour forecast, high pressure will continue to move west. The AL93 is going to continue to move further inland, and we have tropical waves that continue to move westward. Pressure gradient supporting fresh to strong winds in the Caribbean Sea. And within the strongest winds in the Caribbean Sea, we are going to see 10 to 12 feet of seas. Looking into the 48-hour forecast, high pressure continues to move westward, pressure gradient continues, and same in terms of seas. We are going to see probably some seas off the coast of Colombia around 12 feet. Looking into the 72-hour forecast, the high pressure weakens, and therefore the pressure gradient relaxes, and we're going to see winds in the Caribbean around fresh speeds, and seas are going to be between 8 to 10 feet within this winds. Looking into the 96-hour forecast, this is beyond the features forecast, so we don't have them, and we probably going to expect the high pressure to start building once again in the Atlantic. Therefore, the pressure gradient in the Caribbean is going to intensify some, and we are going to see fresh to strong winds. And within these winds in the Caribbean, 8 to 10 feet seas. Looking into the 124-hour forecast for Tuesday, July 22nd, pressure gradient continues across the Caribbean with 8 to 10 feet seas. And here is a summary of our forecast. We are expecting no gale winds and no tropical cyclone formation. Seas are going to be between 12 to 14 feet tonight and on Friday off the coast of Colombia. And for the rest, high pressure will dominate the weather pattern, producing some pressure gradient across the Caribbean Sea and north of the Greater Antilles. Thank you for tuning in, and our next briefing is going to be issued on Sunday, July 20 by 5 p.m.